Hey guys, how's it going? This is Kite. We are, well, not going on a realm right now. We're just gonna use our offline version of the world for the moment because of, well, the fact that the realms went down. Last time I was recording the game, I did not talk while recording, and that was mainly because it was so difficult to get myself into the world. Realms were having issues for the last forever. I need to get away from the chickens. The realms were having issues, which is where I kept this survival world, and I wasn't able to get on here. So one day it was finally working enough to at least get on here. I downloaded it. I've been keeping it on my phone for a while. Didn't realize there was a cat on me. And yeah, I've just been working on it on my phone. There are a lot of things that I have worked on since the realm issues happened. I will be putting this back on the realm soon so that Luna and Bert can play with me too. But I'm a little worried that it'll go down, so I'll want to take regular backups and save them to my cloud storage or something. Hello, kitty. Alright, well, I will show you what I've done since last time. In the last video, it was a lot of little time lapses. I was moving the cows and the sheep and getting the animals situated so that I didn't... You can stay here, okay. I was getting the animals situated so that they wouldn't affect the spawn of mobs out there in the tower. At the moment, I'm trying to figure out where I left my horse. Is it over here? No. I have no clue where he is. I thought he was attached to a fence over here because I was messing with the chickens a little while ago. I guess I'll show you what I was doing with the chickens really quick. I'll probably, I don't know if I'm going to voice over that, but here's the chickens. So this is the chicken bit. I was watching Ethos Lab and I noticed that he was using a comparator as a clock to trigger his redstone stuff. So I paused that video and I hopped over here really fast and I swapped out my awful little repeater clock with a comparator clock that I could let the... There's a comparator coming out of that... it's not a funnel, what's it called? A hopper. There's a comparator pointed at the hopper. Every time something passes through it, it sends a redstone tick out of it, which the repeater boosts and sends off to my comparator clock, which then sets off the egg dispensing hopper, hatches baby chickens, and yeah. And I think it was episode 2 I was talking about how I liked to let all the eggs hatch and then release all the baby chicks at once so I could see how they expand into this area, because it's kind of explosion. It looks like an explosion. I was going to say it's kind of explosive, but anyhow, I figured now that I have a new clock method, let's come over here and test it out, run it, and then do my little chicken explosion experiment. So that's what we're doing. A quick little bit of editing to speed through the egg hatching process. About halfway through the chicken experiment. All of those were going out at 6 times speed. This is about 3 times speed. I'm about to release the chickens. Here goes the explosion. 3, 2, 1, go. It's quite quiet. The first time I did this, I think I showed it in episode 3, it looked a lot cooler. I think next time I try this, I will do it with the water off and see how the explosion differs with them contacting the ground. That was a little bit of an excited jump. Hey, look, I've spammed my game. I accidentally ended up killing that chicken. Didn't realize it, but there he goes, that little flash of red. So yeah, now we're going to do one more little bit of time lapse. We're going to show the chickens growing up and then them start laying more eggs. I don't know why. for some reason I thought it would be fun to record repeating the process. So, when does that start? In a couple of seconds, I think. It's been so many years since I recorded. Oh, here we go. Just kidding. It was like 10 minutes. So that was them all growing up. Now I've blocked the path and I'm waiting for them to lay eggs and then the eggs to be shot out and hatched. And yeah, that's basically it. Now we've got a couple day-night cycles and that would be the end. Some lightning. Whee! Okay, well, yeah, that was fun. I am gonna tear that down soon and get rid of it. Let's see where to start. I don't know how much I showed of this in the last video, but I wanted to have greenhouses. I mentioned that my parents had a greenhouse built recently. Well, they didn't have it built. They built it themselves recently from a kit. And so I wanted to build some in game. I'm going to embellish them with probably copper stuff. I think that could look kind of cool. I don't know if I'll... Man, I almost went right off. I don't know if I will wax it, but yeah, I think I might do that. I also have worked on a villager area. This isn't like where I'm coming to trade. This is where I am making villagers so that I can build buildings around my base that they can hang out in. Like, I'm gonna move all of the farmers over towards the greenhouses, and I'll build a armory that the weaponsmiths and the toolsmiths have a spot in. Maybe it'd be like a giant blacksmith warehouse or something. I don't know where I'm gonna put these dudes. They're clerics. Might put them in the library. Yeah, weaponsmith would go in the black house too. Librarians would go in the library. Cartographer would probably go in the library. What are you? Are you weapons? Armor. I also had... I don't know where he is. I don't have that many jobs in here. I have the clerics, I have the librarians. I think this makes the toolsmith, that makes the weapon guy. I don't actually know. But because it was causing iron golems to spawn, I went ahead and built a little iron golem grinder on the roof and put down slabs everywhere so that they would, you know, spawn where I need them to spawn, so that I can actually automate the process. So, I built a little fishbowl around the thing. Initially there was pads that they would spawn on, and then I had to wait for them to walk off of. And then I realized that these half slabs don't actually let the water go all the way down to the ground. So it was making valid spawning points for them, even though there's water everywhere. So I got rid of my pads, but there's still bumps from them. They used to come all the way out of the water. But this still, it works about as good. It works just as good as it did with pads, but better, because as soon as they spawn, they're pulled to the middle. And because they are 3 blocks high, their heads hit the lava, and I get iron and poppies. Let's get out of here. So I now no longer need to mine iron, as long as this doesn't break. And because of all of the toolsmiths and weaponsmiths and armorers and all that stuff, I don't really need to be mining diamond unless for some reason, I don't know what you need diamond for, like an enchanting table. I already got some. So yeah, I don't know much reason to go down these pipes to the bottom of the world. And now I can kind of focus on building out like the various buildings around this map and trying to make it look nicer than what it currently looks like. Before I built my little villager breeding thing, I was starting to work on a path so that I could move them from the village all the way over there, all the way over here, and they would ride a rail well, I would make a straight line here and it would connect to the rail that goes over there. And there was supposed to be houses over there. If you've watched earlier videos, there used to be fields right next to the mob spawner. And I had a whole bunch of bumblebees around it because I thought that looked cool, but those were messing with my spawning rates. So I took down most of the hives and will eventually put them in the greenhouses. And I moved the greenhouses away. Like, I tried to move everything that was messing with the spawning rates away. And now I don't really care about the spawning rates anymore. Like, it's working again, and I don't really care. I can hear an iron golem being cooked. It's music to my ears. Alright, well, before I get too distracted by this new novelty, I actually wanted to show you. Occasionally they spawn out here because I tried to make a staircase. I'll have to deal with that. Anyhow, I have always wanted to have a road that connects to the village, and of course a railway that does so as well. So I've been working on this for the last couple of days. It's getting there, starting to make it all the way. While I was doing this, I went exploring on the mountains and I found some other villages, and yeah, this world's got a lot to show. I still haven't found a desert, so I'm getting my sand from beaches. But I don't really need to worry about that so much anymore because librarians apparently sell glass. Speaking of which, let's get rid of this guy really quick. We'll use a couple glass blocks and a dirt block, I mean. Okay. Why isn't it placing? Oh, half slab. And where's my bow? Head. Okay. Now we can, oops, get out of here. Put this in the thing. Hook Bob back up to the tie off, whatever you call that. Use the lasso. But yeah, I don't know exactly what I would want to work on today. I mostly wanted to show you what I had worked on since the last video. Looks kind of like we're at 10 minutes at the moment. Let's kind of look around. Oh, before I hop on the horse. This room's full of cats so that it won't spawn cats. I bred up a bunch of cats and did that because I thought I'd read somewhere that if you added your own cats, when it checked to see if there was a cat or a golem, if there already was one, it would instead spawn a golem. I don't know if that's true, but it seems like it's working. I mean, they spawn every maybe one a minute or so. It's not super fast, but it's faster than living down in a tunnel and trying to find iron all the time. I never get off the horse in the right spot. I wanted to go to the bed. Woo. Hello, kitty. Alright. We are now sleeping. I need to work on this house. You know, I do have a little to-do list that I started working on in that video. Luna wants me to make her a bow and call it flamethrower, so it needs to have flame on it. I also was asked to build a log cabin. I'd like to tear this down and build a new log cabin. There's more space now, but I also would probably need to move my little to-do list. Or I could make an interesting log cabin that has like a house on one side and it comes over the road, and there's another part of the house over here. But I don't know exactly. I just don't feel very inspired to be building a house right now. Something that I discovered maybe a month ago was underneath where I've built this villager thing. There just so happens to be, I guess I should chain him up. Chain. I should tie him to the thing so he doesn't wander off like a crazy horse he is. I hate that they wander around. Alright, let's get in here. There was a spawner in here. So we could like build a zombie grinding spawner thing right here. I don't know if there's anything else interesting in here. I haven't really tried to like dig underneath of it. It seems like it goes deep though. But yeah, at some point I'm gonna dig this whole thing out and we can turn it into a little pause. Okay. Let's do the count. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Resume game. Yay, we're back. Woohoo! Okay, so yeah, I don't know. My phone ran out of space right in the middle of that. That is a spawner I can eventually do something with. There's a poppy down there. Oh my goodness. It's like an homage to the dead iron golems. Right up here. Let's get out of here. Yeah, so I don't know what else I want to work on or show right now. I've leveled all these villagers up. I need to build them like structures to go to over here. And yeah. Well, I think instead of trying to force something out, we'll just call it here. And I hope that you guys have liked the tiny little updates and things that I built recently. It's those stinking iron golems. I need to get rid of where they can spawn. It's difficult talking to the camera right and backwards. I'll get used to it at some point. But anyhow, I hope that you enjoyed the little update. I will see you guys in the next episode of Let's Play Minecraft with KiteBertLuna, except it's just Kite, because it's never... I mean, Bert and Luna prefer Roblox. I'm the Kite... I'm the Kite guy. I'm the one that likes Minecraft. Well, Luna likes Minecraft. Bert likes Minecraft. They prefer creative Minecraft. You know, where they can do whatever they want. Use TNT. Blow up dead stuff. Oh well. Thanks for watching. I'll catch you guys next time.